Hello everyone. Today we are at day 17 class, part 3 of character functions. In the part 1 and 2, we have seen about functions that change the case of characters and functions that remove characters from strings and functions that search for characters. Today we will see about the rest of the functions. So the first one is functions that extract parts of the string. Okay, so in that we have SUBSTR. What is this functions that extract part of the string means? This is the function used to extract the part of the data value. Okay, let's see that with an example. Okay, so part of the data value means nothing but we can extract a part of the variable word. Okay, like for example here I have taken an example data character x equal to, and this is my string. I want to extract new from this. Okay, how can I do that? By using substr. Okay, so what is the syntax for the substr? Here is the syntax. What is this? Substr character string, that is nothing but the word that we want to extract. Okay, so from which we want to extract? From the variable. So that variable we have to mention here, so that variable name basically. So here start position. What is the start position? The number from where, character number we have to provide from where it starts. Okay, from here for example if I want to extract this new, so where it is starting, see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so I have to give the seventh position here. Number of characters to read, so how many characters this new is? 1 2 3. So I have to mention here 3 because it has to read 3 characters. Okay, let's try this example. Okay, by using substr function. Data char set. Okay, y equal to, I'm giving a separate variable. I'm going to create a separate variable with the extractor word, that will be clear to understand. Okay, so now what I have to mention here? Character string. What is the character string? So that means variable name. So here x is our variable name. So mention, sorry, in the parenthesis x comma, so start position. So it is starting at 7th position. See, earlier we have counted this, right? So this new starts at the 7th position. And how many characters, number of characters to read? It is 1 2 3. So mention 3 here. Okay, now here you have to mention substr. Okay, that is the function we are using, substr. Okay, so now run the program. Okay, before that we have to create this data set before running this substr function. See, I have created a data set with the x variable, and the observation I have given is Happy New Year 2020. Okay, now in this I want to extract new. For that I have applied substr function. Let's execute the function and we'll see. Okay, see, I have extracted new from this string. Okay, this is how we apply substr function. Okay, so when used on right side, it extracts the part of string. See, here I have used it on substr function on the right side, right? See, let's try applying it on the left side. It can used for replacing the part of string in the original string. See, now I want to replace this new with the old. See, For that, what you have to do is move this to the SUBSTR to the left side, and here give in the quotations old. Okay, now what it will do, it will replace us the new with the old. Okay, now run the program. See, now here what happened, it replaced new with the old, but here I shouldn't get y equal to new. Let me run this entire program, then you will not see that y, because I haven't applied the y in this case. See, now I got the happy old year 2020. That new got replaced with the old when I have given the SUBSTR statement on the left side. Okay, if we apply it on the left side, we can replace the part of the string. Okay, part of the string in the original string. If we apply it on the right side, what happens, we will be able to extract that part of this string. That means part of this word, we will be able to extract this part of this word. Okay, let's see with it then another example. Data class. Okay, set, I want to take it from SAS help dot class. Okay, now I want name to be name equal to, I'm taking the name variable SUBSTR in the quotation, sorry, in the brackets. What I will give, I will give the same name variable name. Okay, now what I will do, I will give 1 comma 2. So if I give 1 comma 2 on the right side, what happens, from the first position of the name until the second position only, it will extract the name value, name variable. Okay, it is so let me run the program. See, so what I got now, it took only 2 characters from the name. What is the original value? Let's see. If you want to find what is the original value, or let's create a separate variable with y. Okay, now run the program. See, this is the original name of the different persons, but now it created a y variable with what, it took in the y variable first 2 letters from the name part. Okay, see, it created first 2 letters because I have mentioned the first position and until second, so that means it took only 2 characters. Okay, this is how we will be able to extract by using SUBSTR function on the right side. Okay, see, now try it on the left side. Okay, on the left side, what I will do is, I will give here 3 and I will give here equal to, in the quotations what I want to enter is, I will give Mr. dot. Okay, now what happens, it creates a name variable, but in front of the name variable it replaces with Mr. Okay, Mr. dot, from first position to third position. Now run the program. See, in the name it replaced the first 3 characters with M or dot. Okay, this is how we can apply SUBSTR function to replace or extract the part of the string. Okay, from the original string. Let's see another example. Okay, So now here I am taking another example. Okay, I have a data set here. From this, what I want to extract, by using SUBSTR function, I have to extract state from these values, and I have to extract gender, and I have to extract number, and they have given from which position to which position. Okay, and here I have the variables that I have to extract from this particular data set, values from the data set. Okay, variable value positions as mentioned in the brackets. Okay, here they have mentioned the variable value positions. Okay, how can we do that? Let's first create a data set. Okay, here I have created a data set for the id variable, and these are the observations that I got. Okay, from this now I have to extract state. Okay, now data test. Okay, now set test. Now what I have to extract? State equal to, so first I have to extract the state, right? From which position to which position? 1 to 2. Okay, so now here what is the variable that I have to take? Here variable name id, right? Where id is the variable name. Okay, id comma, so from which position to which position? 1 to 2. So first position, and it ends at the second, so that means only variable two characters. Okay, now what is the next one? Gender equal to id comma, and where it starts? Fifth position. See, so it is only one variable, so we are giving fifth position. Okay, so how many characters? Is just one character, right? So I'm giving here 1. Okay, number, sorry, I have to mention here before that SUBSTR, right? SUBSTR, and here also SUBSTR. SUBSTR of id comma, and what is the number? Number starts at the third position to the fourth position, that means 3 comma 2. Third position and fourth position means it is having only 2 characters. Okay, now what is the last one? Last equal to SUBSTR in the parenthesis. So here they have given 6th to the last character, that means, so id comma, if we give just 6 and if we don't mention the last position, then it will takes the whole whatever till end of the characters. Okay, whatever is there present, it takes all the characters till the end. Okay, now run the program. See, now we have created id. This is what we got. From this we have extracted state. See, from first to second character, and gender in the third character. Okay, and the number and last. Okay, this is how we will be able to extract the data variables using the SUBSTR functions. Okay, so now to the same example, try to write the same SUBSTR on the left side. So far we have given it on the right side, right, to extract the data that we wanted. Now apply it on the left side to the equal to. It will replace us with the character we give. Okay, let's try that example as well to the same data set. Okay, now I am going to create this data set. Okay, now I have created this data set id with the, for the id variable I have these values. Okay, now Let's write data. Okay, so now what we are doing, we are applying the SUBSTR on the left side. Okay, let's say to the equal to in the parenthesis, sorry, okay, in the parenthesis which value we want to be replaced. I want this state, the CAOHNY, all these character variables should be replaced with, everything should be replaced with TX, Texas. Okay, so now what is the variable name? ID here, ID comma, so where this position is starting at the first position till the second position, I want that to be replaced with what I want to be replaced. I want that to be replaced with TX. Okay, now run the program. Hmm. Oh, sorry, so the here it's test, the data set name is test, right? I have taken it as character. Okay, now I'm creating this data set. Now run the program. See, now ID variables got replaced with, in the in the place of CAOH and NY, I have replaced that with Texas. Okay, see here what we have, CAOHNY, right? Now what I have replaced it with the TX. This is how it works if we give SUBSTR on the left side of the equal to. So it replaced these first two character variables with the Texas. Okay, TX. Okay, so next move on to the next function. So next function is the length function. Okay, now I'm taking the same example. Okay, now I want to calculate the length of this data value. Okay, now let's create a data set first. See, I have created a data set X with a Happy New Year 2020. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take off this. I'm going to apply here length statement. Okay, so now I will create a new variable y equal to length of which I want X, right? So now run the program. See, now it has given me 19 as the length of this data value. Okay, now let me give some space here. Okay, now run the program. Let's see whether it counts the blank spaces also or not. Okay, now run the program. See, it gave the same 19. It didn't counter the blank spaces. Okay, if we use the length function, we will be able to calculate only the data values, character values, length only. It won't count the blank spaces value. Okay, if we use LENGTHC function, then it will counts the blank spaces also. Now run the program. Sorry, I have to run this first. Okay, now run the program. See, I got now 37 as the length statement. So now it is counting the blank spaces also. Earlier it was counting only the data value characters only. That time it gave me the 19 as the length, but now what it gave me 37, because I have applied the LENGTHC function to count the blank spaces also. Okay, next move on to the next function. This is about length function. If you want to try different example for the length statement, so now I will apply the length statement to the same data class here. Okay, what I will do here is, so for the class I am taking this length statement, x equal to length of name. So I want basically I am going to create an x variable with the length of name, and also I want to create a y variable with the length of c, length c for the name variable. Okay, now what I will get for the x variable, I will get the name of the whatever the letters that are having, that only I will get as the length in the x variable. But in the y variable, what I will get, I will get length for the blank spaces and for the data values also present for the name. Okay, now run the program. See, now class dataset got created. These are the variables that I have got created. I have created x variable and the y variable. Now see, what is the x variable values I have. See, what is the x variable? It is showing me 6. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, Alfred name is 6 characters, so it is showing me 6. But what is the y value I have? 8. So the total with total length of this name variable is, with the blanks, including with the blanks, it is 8. For everything I got 8, but for the x variable I got different length numbers based on the characters present in the specific name. Okay, this is how we can use length function and LENGTHC function. Okay, now next move on to the next one is, now I want to see, here I have the blank space, right? What happens if I run this program? I got blank. See, I got the blank space here, but it is not showing here. See, I want this to be moved to the completely to the right side. How can I do that? By giving, see, now I will give right. What happens if I give right? I am creating a y variable with the right. Now you will be able to see the difference. Okay, now run the program. See, in the first x variable, this is what I had earlier. Here I have some blank space. Now I have created a y variable. Everything got moved to the right side, and I have the blank space here. Okay, so this is how we can apply the right function to move the data values to the completely to the right side. Okay, what if I want to move it to the left side? How can I do that? I will give another variable. I want to create another variable so that it will be easier to compare. Okay, I want everything got to be moved to the left side in the z variable. Okay, now run the program. See, now what I got in the y variable, what I have, it got moved everything to the right side. Okay, in the z variable, it got moved everything to the left side. Okay, see, I have blank spaces now in this side, and here I have blank spaces here. Okay, this is how we can use left and right functions. Okay, now next move on to the next function is, See, now I want to remove this blank space. How can I do that? Okay, let's see. I want to remove this blank space. How can I do that? By giving function trim. Okay, the blank space present after the value. Okay, this is the value, right? Whatever the blank space present after the value, that is called the trailing blank space. So this blank space is called trailing blank space. So to remove this blank space, we use a function called trim. Okay, now run the program. Okay, see, now here it removed the blank space, but you won't be able to see it here. Okay, but it actually removed the blank space here. Now let me explain with another example. See, if I have blank space before the data values, this blank space is called the leading blank space. Okay, now let me run this program. Okay, what I will get? See, I got space this side and this side as well. Okay, the space present this side is called leading blank space, and space present on the right side this side is called trailing blank space. See, now if I want to remove this side blank space, what I have to give? I have given the function trim. See, now run the program. See, I have created a y variable. It has removed the blank space on the right side, but still it is having the blank space on the left side. See, now if I want to remove this blank space, leading blank space, what I have to do? I have another function called strip. But this strip function, what it will do? It will remove both leading and the trailing blank space. Let me create another variable strip a strip of x. So now what it will do? It will remove both this leading blank space and the trailing blank space. Okay, now run this program. See, now I have created x, y, z variables. In the x variable I have leading blank space and trailing blank space, whereas in y variable I have only leading blank space, trailing blank space got removed. When it comes to z variable, I have applied the strip function and it has removed both leading and the trailing blank spaces. Okay, this is how we use trim and strip functions. Okay, so this is about SUBSTR length functions and trim and strip left and right functions. So next move on to the next functions. So what is the next functions? Cat functions. We will see these cat functions and the remaining of these functions in the next class. Okay, thank you.